Well, I would say circuitous would be a good way to describe it. My career has not been a straight line to a museum directorship. I began my career early on in college. I had a work-study job at the Smithsonian. I worked in the Division of Performing Arts, which I very much enjoyed. And it was because there was no permanent home for the performing arts at the Smithsonian at the time. They were performed in all of the museums. So I got to work across the diversity of museums that comprised the Smithsonian, whether it was the Sackler collection, whether it was the Freer, or the American History Museum, or the National Gallery. And so I was exposed to an extraordinary amount of visual art at the same time we were presenting performing arts. And from there, I graduated from college and moved to Europe, and always thought I would be an international entertainment attorney, so I went to work for one in Paris. And while I was in Paris, I started going to galleries, as I had always done in DC when I was in school, and ended up falling in love with the arts all over again, and decided that I was better placed working in the arts. I had a very funny introduction to it. I married a Frenchman who was in the bloodstock business, the thoroughbred business, and at the time it was not, other than the Queen of England, a women's game. It was mostly men, and when they would come to look at horses, my job was to take the wives shopping. And I got bored taking the wives shopping, so I ultimately ended up taking them to museums and then to galleries, and then they started buying art. And so that's how I started my professional career in the arts once I had graduated from college. And then when we moved stateside, I ended up working in the arts from then on out.